It's your boy Pharaoh the God, always on the job. I got 5 minutes to talk, and as always, it's real talk, raw talk. And y'all know it's that time again. To tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another motherfucking friend. Share, like, and subscribe, don't hide. Welcome to another episode of I Got 5 Let's Talk. We keep it fair like a California bear. We ain't no California raisin, so we ain't doing no hating. At all. Okay, let me see, man. I'll take that off. Man, but today we have LAPD taking down. I'm tired of them motherfuckers right there, though. I ain't gonna lie, them commercials. But anyway, welcome to another episode. And today we got the Mexican Cartel online. It was a big takedown 2 days ago in the port city of San Pedro. And those that don't know who El Mincho is, he is one of the rivals to El Chapo.
Leader of Jalisco's new generation cartel was furious.
Hey, dude. Later. El Mincho, man, I spelled his name wrong on the title, man, but just to give you, a lot of people were saying a lot about El Chapo, man. A lot of people said that in the media, they, if you get El Chapo, a lot of things would be better off in Mexico. The drug problem in America, the fentanyl, the meth. We heard all these stories being mentioned with El Chapo. But has the drugs slowed down? It's not just El Chapo, man. It's the motherfucking government that allows people to operate like this. Like this, I mean. So I'm gonna run this little content of what they did 2 days ago in the city of San Pedro, just so y'all know, man.
Ground zero for one of the biggest cartel takedowns in U.S. history. The FBI and LAPD stormed a CJNG safe house tied directly to El Mincho, the world's most wanted drug lord. What unfolded next would send shockwaves through both Mexico and the United States. This wasn't just a gang raid. This was the moment law enforcement finally cornered the ghost everyone thought untouchable, El Mincho. The takedown.
And just imagine, before we even get to that, like I said, I was gonna play this little clip. Let me play this little clip.
2016, El Mincho, the notoriously violent leader of Jalisco's new generation cartel, was furious after law enforcement began arresting his men and shutting down several of his drug operations. In response, El Mincho called his local police chief's phone and gave him a scary wake-up call.
Y'all, this nigga caught, like, this is giving you a picture of who this dude is, man. Everybody was talking about El Chapo dangerous. El Chapo this, he got a long reach into America and all this. Listen to the things that this nigga tells. This is the police in his city of Mexico.
Hey, ¿quién habla? Mira bien, hijo de tu madre. Soy Mincho, güey. Relájate. Gente, soy Mincho, güey. Relájate. Partidas y no te...
Okay. That's the wrong one. But anyway, this nigga calls the police. The police chief in Mexico, like, what up, nigga? I can sell Mincho, fucker. Like, what the fuck is you doing, stupid dog? Like, you arresting my people, you blocking the streets. Like, all y'all take my money. And that's one of the things, like, motherfuckers gotta start addressing too. Like, motherfuckers always locking up the motherfuckers that's on the streets, the gang members and, shit like that, the people that's trying to survive, the dope fiends. They never lock, we never see these top level motherfuckers getting locked up. So, he calls the police and he's threatening them. And he's telling them, nigga, if you don't, let my people go, nigga, if you don't let my people through, nigga, I'm gonna kill your family. So everybody talks about, you feel me? Everybody talks about El Chapo and what El Chapo did. But this is a new nigga. This is a rival of El Chapo. So let's run this content.
The early morning hours of October 7th, 2025, the streets of San Pedro, California erupted with the kind of law enforcement activity that neighborhood residents had never witnessed before. Helicopters thundered overhead, their spotlights cutting through the pre-dawn darkness like searchlights hunting for prey. Armored vehicles lined the narrow streets of this Los Angeles harbor community, while hundreds of federal agents and local police officers moved with precision and purpose through the residential areas. This wasn't just another drug bust or gang sweep. This was something far more significant, far more coordinated, and far...
And I know people probably gonna have a problem with this, but motherfuckers gotta understand, this is the reason why, the border on the south, with the problems of immigration that they got going on, they have a cartel state. And this is what people don't realize about Mexico. I'm not saying Mexico is bad. I'm not saying that all of Mexico's inhabitants are criminals and rapists and sexual assaulters. I'm not saying that. But they do, this country does have a problem with drugs. And not just drugs, but a violent criminality that seems to be born and bred in their country. Like, people, they only targeting a certain group. For a minute, they was targeting Muslims. Remember, the Muslims went through the same thing with America.
More devastating to one of the most dangerous criminal organizations operating on American soil. Operation Wipeout, as it would come to be known, represented the culmination of years of painstaking investigative work, thousands of hours of surveillance, and
locked up at Chowchilla Women's Facility full.
law enforcement agencies working in concert to bring down what authorities described as one of the most violent street gangs in Southern California. But this gang wasn't operating independently. Far from it. The Rancho San Pedro gang, with its estimated 500 members.
Rancho San Pedro gang. Another Serrano gang. Like, we hear all this talk about blacks and, and I'm not saying black gangs ain't violent gangs. Of course they violent. Of course them niggas need to be eradicated. All gangs need to be eradicated. But gangs that are directly connected to the cartel, and I'm talking about Mexican gangs, they need to get under pressure. Like, I know niggas might be like, oh, that's fucked up, Pharaoh, you man. You know what I'm saying? You talking about these gang members and all this, and you was once a gang member and all this and all that. Look, man, it ain't that time no more. Niggas is getting put on gangs at 25 years old, bro. At 25, you niggas want it. You consciously want to fuck up the community? Well, nigga, I'ma constantly say, I hope they fucking catch your dumb ass, nigga. Like, nigga, we have a problem. Nigga, homies is dying off of fentanyl pills. Homegirls dying off of fentanyl pills. Niggas dying off of meth. Family members dying off of this shit, bro. Like, nigga, at some point in time, nigga, that's just how it go. Right versus wrong, nigga. You feel me? At some point in time, niggas gotta say what it is, bro. And these motherfuckers need to be eradicated. Rancho San Pedro directly connected to El Mincho. What the fuck is going on? What's happening? This is why I don't understand when motherfuckers say, oh, I'm an American. These is the motherfuckers that's making it bad for America. Gang members that have direct ties to cartel members. And oh, Pharaoh, you wrong. Nigga, my kids gotta grow up in this fucking country. Let's finish running this content.
Divided into 6 different subsets, functioned as a ground-level operation for something much larger, much more sinister, and exponentially more dangerous. The Mexican Mafia, also known as La M. The scale of this operation was staggering.
Again, we not hearing nothing about no blacks, bro. We not hearing nothing about no whites. And I know motherfuckers is gonna be mad and motherfuckers gonna be, this is why the border gotta be shut down. But I don't give a fuck if motherfuckers from Haiti was coming over here selling their drugs and getting drug and gang members to carry out their violence on American soil. I am against all of it. We not going to nigga Mexico and open up shop and you feel what I'm saying? We not doing that, bro. So if you coming over here and you trying to tell me you not here for that, but then people, like, I'm gonna say it like this, bro. Y'all gotta understand why the border needs to be shut down. Like, cartels are actually coming over here and using gangs. American gang members, they actually are coming over here and using motherfuckers and fucking community with our citizens. That's just like right now. All this we got going on about if you back Israel, if you don't back Israel, it's a law if you say anything against Israel, or if you don't shop or boycott Israel-funded businesses or businesses that fund. Like, it's not fair. It's not fair, bro. So, motherfuckers may not like it, but if you don't like it, you gotta ask yourself and you gotta question your American citizenship. Like, to my Mexican Americans, like, y'all really have to question your American citizenship, bro. Like, take away that your family lives in a fucked up situation. We get that, bro. You feel me? But does that give people the right to come over here and get involved in shit that ain't got nothing to do with the American dream?
17 search warrants were executed simultaneously across multiple locations in San Pedro, with specialized tactical teams from numerous agencies converging on target locations with military precision. The FBI deployed SWAT teams from not just their Los Angeles field office, but from Las Vegas, Phoenix, and San Diego as well. The elite FBI hostage rescue team, typically reserved for the most dangerous and high-stakes operations, was also on scene.
But what's crazy about that is, for this nigga to get found and he was called the ghost, somebody told on him. Somebody told on him. And this is what people fail to realize. In order to get to El Mincho, El Chapo and them position, you already working with the police. Cause you done did so much crime is connected to your name that you gonna be doing something to survive. We hear Mincho talking to the police in Mexico. If you snitch to the police in Mexico and then come to America, you still a snitch. So how can we have respect for these niggas that's out here snitching? I don't give a fuck if they do run a cartel.
U.S. Homeland Security investigations brought their special response teams, while the California Department of Justice contributed their Special Operations Unit, the Los Angeles Police Department's Harbor Division, and even the Torrance Police Department.
If you was ever locked up,
Support and local knowledge.
You know it's serious, nigga, when they don't even go to the door, nigga knock on your door and tell you it's a warrant. You like, them niggas scared some way, somehow. Them niggas scared of something. Them niggas ain't coming to the door and telling you, hey, look, nigga, come on out, we got a warrant. Nah, them niggas is on the bullhorn calling them outside. So you know what that mean. They fearing for these niggas. They in fear of these niggas. Black gangs don't have no ties to international drug rings. No direct ties. It may be somebody in that gang that know, but these gangs are using their race. These cartels are using their race to come into America and fuck up the streets. That's not fair.
The audio captured from the scene reveals the tense nature of these confrontations. Federal agents were methodical, professional, and firm in their approach, using loudspeakers to communicate with suspects barricaded inside apartments and homes. The goal was clear: apprehend the targets without unnecessary violence, secure the evidence, and dismantle the criminal enterprise piece by piece. When the dust settled and the operation concluded, 13 individuals were taken into custody, facing charges that could result in life imprisonment. 8 of these arrests resulted in federal charges, while 5 faced state-level prosecution by the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office. The federal criminal complaint named 14 defendants total, including 1 individual charged solely with being a felon in possession of a firearm and ammunition. But the numbers only tell part of the story. What authorities seized during these raids painted a picture of a sophisticated criminal operation with deep...
Everybody was scared of El Chapo, man. Motherfuckers gotta realize these drug gangs, they're like an octopus. In the head is a group of violent, criminal-minded motherfuckers. But their arms reach everywhere. Like, it's not just one person at the head of this cartel. Just because we see the face of this person, that don't mean that's the only face. If you take, like, Mexico has a history of illicit activity into America. If motherfuckers just shut the border down, control the border, like, that part of the border is a problem, bro. It's getting out of hand. But somebody gotta be snitching though. You know, El Chapo, his wife, somebody in the cartel. That's what these niggas do. These niggas snitch on a daily basis to stay free. They don't give a fuck. Oh man, look man, you gonna have to go sit down, man. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to go do this. You gonna get caught. You feel me? That's what niggas do, man. Niggas wanna talk about being rats and, you know, doing all this. These niggas is rats. These niggas is rats, nigga. Their part of the game is to remain on top. And in order to remain on top, nigga, you gotta be telling on somebody. That's just how it go, nigga. El Mayo in jail. That nigga got new information probably that El Chapo and them didn't have. But then also they do got that Jewish president down there. It's bad, man. Let me know what y'all think though, man. You feel me? What y'all feel about the situation that's going down, man? It just went down in LA. You feel me? And I know a lot of people, you know, look at it like, you know, we got to start looking at it in a different way, though, man. You know what I'm saying? These people are criminals, bro. And they fucking up the community. Somebody, I mean, these niggas not doing nothing like niggas used to do back in the days. And like I said, and like I pointed out, man, you know what I'm saying? This is a Mexican cartel using Mexican street gangs in America to do their dirty work. They are infesting the fabric of America. And nobody sees that. But y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the God, always on the job. I got 5 Let's Talk. And as always, man, it's real talk, man. Raw talk, man. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. You feel me? Need to shut down the border with Mexico. Since, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if it was left up to me, I'd put some landmines in the desert. Straight up. But I'm out of here, though, man. I just wanted to drop that on y'all, man.